Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report and I am your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Alright, we're going to do a video on the latest San Francisco District Attorney who was elected. Where he came from and his connection to Obama. You guys won't believe it, this guy has an actual connection to Obama. These are actually Obama's people. These are the people that introduced Obama to politics, and I'm going to show you a short clip at the end of the article. I only have one article. Okay, this is San Francisco elects radical DA whose parents were American terrorists. This is this guy, Chesa Boudin. This is a guy from the Weather Underground, one of the children of the Weather Underground people. Trip off this, guys. On Saturday, San Francisco voters elected a new district attorney, Chesa Boudin, who wants to free criminals but prosecute police and ICE agents for doing their jobs, as Town Hall noted. Typical leftist guy. He's in San Francisco. This is what they're doing out there. As Bronson Stocking of Town Hall noted, Boudin comes by his antipathy for police quite naturally. A Yale graduate, he is the son of Kathy Boudin and David Gilbert, Weather Underground terrorists who were convicted for their participation in the murder of two Nyack policemen and a security guard when they helped to rob a Brinks armored car in 1981. Boudin was convicted of felony murder and released in parole in 2003. She went on to become an adjunct professor at Columbia University and a co-director and co-founder of the Center for Justice there. Gilbert was also convicted of felony murder for the incident. He's still in prison. His dad's still in prison. Stocking noted, after his parents killed the cops, Boudin was sent to live with two other terrorists, Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dohrn. There's the connection between Obama. If you guys remember those names, all this came up when Obama first appeared. They were just very successful at covering this up. Dohrn declared war on the United States and was on the FBI's most wanted list. Ayers bombed the Pentagon, the U.S. Capitol building, and the New York City Police Department before he and Dohrn became fugitives and went into hiding. The pair eventually came out of hiding and settled in as university professors. I don't know how they got out of all that legal trouble, but they did. Chesa Boudin stated last June that if he were elected to district attorney, he would create a unit to help illegal immigrants charged with crimes from being deported. This isn't about trying to privilege immigrants. It's about helping to protect our immigrant community from being punished by the federal government for something that we've already punished them for. There's a reason why the left is for all the open border stuff, because they're trying to deconstruct the society. And this is one of their ways of doing it. Boudin called the U.S. Immigration Customs racist. There's a lot of situations in San Francisco where ICE is making arrests. We know it's racist. We know it's targeting immigrants. And unfortunately, no one in the DA's office has the resources or the mandate to investigate those interactions. Okay, now I'm going to show you a quick clip of him, of Obama and Bill Ayers, and then we're going to get out of here.
And his wife, Bernadine Dohrn, in the 1960s and 70s were radicals, members of the Weather Underground, an anti-Vietnam War group that bombed federal buildings, including the U.S. Capitol and the Pentagon.
This is a guy who lives in my neighborhood, who's a professor of English, who engaged in detestable acts 40 years ago when I was 8 years old.
Ayers has never repented and has said as late as 2001 he wished he had done more to stop the war.
This is a guy who lives in my neighborhood.
But the relationship between Obama and Ayers went much deeper, ran much longer, and was much more political than Obama said.
Your campaign has said you're friendly.
According to participants and project records, Bill Ayers fought to bring the Annenberg grant to Chicago. Barack Obama was recruited as its chair.
This is a guy who lives in my neighborhood.
For Obama, the chairmanship of the $100 million Annenberg board helped vault him from Southside Chicago lawyer to political player.
Who engaged in detestable acts 40 years ago when I was 8 years old.
For me, this is a time not only of great stress and oppression and authoritarianism and a kind of rising incipient American form of fascism.
Barack Obama and Bill Ayers also served together on a second charitable foundation, the Woods Fund. Among its recipients, Jeremiah Wright's Trinity United Church, where Obama attended, and a Children and Family Justice Center where Ayers' wife worked.
Regardless of how flimsy the relationship is,
State Senator Alice Palmer introduced the young Obama as her political heir apparent. Where was that introduction made? At the home of the 60s radicals, Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dohrn. The Obama campaign again says it is just a coincidence.
this is a guy who lives in my neighborhood.
Much deeper, ran much longer, and was much more political than Obama said.
I think the American people are smarter than that.
All right. This all came out when Obama first ran. Okay? It was just very successful at being hidden, as I said. But Obama has a very, very radical past. He even has a communist past. If you look up names like Frank Marshall Davis, Obama was schooled in communism, which is what these people are.